Hey, I am so excited today. Very happy to come back with a brand new video, a brand new topic. My name is Njeri Karanja, and if you're here as a returning subscriber, thank you so very much for your support. But if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing, and also don't forget to activate your notification bell so that you receive notification for all my future videos. Today, we are going to talk about a very interesting topic. A topic I believe it concerns all of us. Each one of us who's going to listen to this video, somehow they're involved with this topic. We are going to talk about why marriages and relationships are breaking. I know it has become each and every person's concern, the way marriages and relationships are breaking these days. With me today, I have 20 points on why I think marriages and relationships are breaking, but I'm not going to talk about each and every point here. I'll be highlighting 10 points. Then the rest, I'll be putting them on the. It's going to be insightful for somebody. It's going to help somebody think about it and probably help them make a decision. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Point number one of why marriages and relationships are breaking is lack of trust. We all know that trust is the backbone of every relationship. We all believe that trust is a foundation. Where there's no trust, there's no relationship. Where there's no trust, there's no foundation. And any relationship without foundation, it's a dying relationship. And there are so many things that can cause to mistrust in a relationship. Number one, when you overthink. When you are trying to overthink things or issues that are happening between you and your partner, that becomes a huge mistake because you tend to give life to something that does not exist. Number two of things that can cause mistrust. Here says, when somebody tells you of your partner, they are doing, they have been seen, they were hard talking, and you choose to believe them. You choose to confront your partner with a lot of aggressiveness, with a lot of disrespect, with a lot of anger. That becomes a very whole thing because in the end, when you react to something with anger, you just become hostile. Number three of the things that are causing mistrust in a relationship is whereby you give your partner the reason not to trust you. Maybe you are cheating on them, or maybe you are flirting almost oftenly with other girls, or maybe other men, which is so wrong. And that leads to mistrust in a relationship, which is so wrong. Number two is lack of understanding. You see, when you come to a relationship with your partner, you're supposed to learn how to understand each other. Again, there's so many ways that can lead to misunderstanding. If you always want to be on the higher side to prove a point, if you want to become the Mr. Right or the Mrs. Right of everything that is happening around this marriage, you will never be willing to listen. When you sit down to talk and you both become the communicator, it becomes a problem because everybody will be trying to put their voice as loud as they can so that they can be heard. Nobody is willing to listen. So there's no communication in that relationship. You're screaming, you're arguing, you're shouting at each other. You end up not understanding each other because there's no way you can solve problems when you keep on arguing all the time without giving yourself time to sit down like two grown-ups and solve your issues by talking and listening to each other. You will weigh all your problems, you weigh all your misunderstandings, you weigh all your disagreements to the end. That way you can get a common conclusion of what is ailing your relationship. But if you don't listen to each other, there's no way you can get there. There's no way you can understand each other. There's no way you can understand that I'm getting late because I'm at work. I'm from work, because you have already defined your mind that every time I get late from work, I get late to get the house, I am from somewhere else. Number three of the points on what is ailing our marriages and relationships is lack of respect. Respect is paramount in every relationship. If you don't respect your partner, if you don't respect them for who they are, for where they've come from, for how they are, then that's a big problem. If you as a wife do not respect your husband, you confront him anyhow, even in front of his friends. You argue with him anytime, even in front of his friends. You're always you're always trying to nudge him and do all those stuff. If you do not respect your wife, you're always talking to her anyhow you want in front of her friends. If you mishandle her, even when you know that she is right, or maybe probably she has done something, and you are trying to confront her in front of other people, trying to show her that she is under your command. If you start cheating on her and you don't even try to hide it, you cheat on your wife when openly, that anybody and everybody knows that you're cheating on your wife, but that does not even bother you at all. Everywhere she goes, she feels like anybody is talking about her. That can lead to breakup and divorce, or maybe separation. Number 4, forgetting why you started in the first place. When you're starting a relationship, you come together as two mature people. You discuss, you weigh, and you know that we are starting from this point and we have got ABCD to do. You know what you got to do so that can run your family forward. If you forget, you tend to forget why you started in the first place. If you forget why you came together as two people, two grown-up persons, to start this family, to start this journey together, unless you go back to the starting point, unless you take your steps back to where you started, it's not going to work well for you. And that will lead to the breakup, to lead to divorce, it will lead to separation. Because there's no way you can move forward if you don't know why you started in the first place. Number 5, if you got married for the wrong reasons. If you got married to a woman because she had money, if you got married to a man because he had money, what will happen if that money one day gets over? Anything can happen in this life. If one day this guy wakes up without money, if one day this woman wakes up without money, since your key reason for getting married to them was money, you would definitely walk away. So that's another reason why people get divorce and separation. Number 6 is when there's no compromise. Every time we understand that when we come together, we all have our desires. As a two people who, when you're married, you're supposed to come together. You weigh your desires, you put them all in the table and look at the points and the things that you can do together as a team, and try to accomplish them together as a team. If there's anything else that can be achieved individually, you can also talk about that and come with a conclusion that is understandable and that is mutual, whereby there will be no more misunderstanding between the two of you. Number 7 is when you do not support your partner's dreams. If I got married to you and I had my own dreams, and I can't tell you as my love, as my partner, as a special person, as my best friend, I tell you, honey, I still want to do ABCD. Don't break my wings. Don't crisscross my wings. You're supposed to give me the support that I deserve as your partner. Remember, even if I try to chase my dreams, it's not for me. It's definitely for us as a family. So when you support somebody on their dreams, that becomes a little bit supportive. They get to enjoy the happiness when they are still in that relationship. But when you put them down and you refuse to support them, they feel so demoted. They feel demoralized. They feel like they don't need, you don't care about them. They feel like what they desire to become, where their joy lies, does not even matter to you. So it's always good to support your partner where they ask you for support. Another way why people are falling to the divorce and separation is lack of communication. You guys need to know that communication is the key to everything. If you have something that's ailing you, please share it out with your partner. Let them feel the freedom that they can talk to you. If they have anything that is they are feeling like it's bothering them, lay a good foundation for them to know that they can come to you, they can share with you, they can share their grievances with you, and you get talk about them. If there's any misunderstanding, you correct everything, you bring everything in line, and make sure that everything is understood accordingly, and based on whatever it is you decided to start with. Another point on that, where the people forget their responsibilities. When you become a husband of a family, when you become a wife of a family, you're supposed to know your responsibility. When you start failing on your part, the other partner may feel that they don't belong with you. When you start failing, if you're a man, you know your duties. As a wife, you know your duties. But when you start like you don't contribute on your part, you are leaving every burden to the other partner. It becomes so hard for this journey of you to continue. Another point is when you stop dating. By this, I don't mean that you have to keep on going for vacation. I don't mean that you have to go for dinners every now and then. It means that you don't have to stop giving flowers the same way you used to. Not like every other weekend you give me flowers, or you give your girlfriend flowers, or you give your wife flowers. At least once in a while, to remind her that you still care about her, to remind him that you still care about him. Get him a gift. Arrange for a dinner for him outside. No, you can decide, I'm not gonna cook for him today. I will take him outside to have a dinner outside with his friend. Let him feel that special place for him still exists inside you. Let her feel that once she gets the flowers, those gifts, take her outside for vacations once in a while, not all the time, because you also need to build yourself. There are so many things for you to build, and you cannot keep on going for vacation, all that. But at least make sure that you give her that time to enjoy her, to enjoy the moment of joy with you as a family. Like I said, when I was starting this video, I got quite a number of points. 20 of them, I've just highlighted 10 of them. The rest of them, I'm going to put them on the description part of this video, and I believe they're going to be helpful to somebody. If you have anything to share with us, please leave it on the comments part of this. Please help us know whether this video was helpful. Please help us understand what we should do, help us understand what you can do better to improve. Give us your reviews. Let us understand where you think we should work on as far as our work is concerned. And this brings us to the end of this video. I hope it's gonna help somebody. Please don't forget to subscribe and also hit on the notification bell, like I said, so that you can receive all the future videos. For now, it's a bye bye. Thank you for your time. We love you, and God bless you.